Time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Thursday evening, June 9th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. 5 o'clock news on top 5 on this Thursday evening is President Obama endorsed Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton in a web view on Thursday. As he didn't think there had been someone so qualified to hold this office, Obama said in the video. Federal appeals court ruled on Thursday that no Second Amendment protection for concealed weapons allow states were able to restrict the public from carrying concealed firearms. The fears surrounding the Stanford rape case extended the nation capital Thursday as a congresswoman read Smith from the victim's statement. And Vice President Joe Biden called the victim in the Stanford rape case a warrior. Louisville, Kentucky. Thousands of fans, dignitaries, and faithful from across the globe filled of Kentucky Arena on Thursday to honor Muhammad Ali in the traditional Muslim prayer service where he was remembered as a global icon who used his celebrity to think of others. Epidemics can spread in days and weeks, and as soon as the Congress acts on Zika funding, the better, the top U.S. health official said on Thursday. Washington and America to join ISIS will be charged in federal court Thursday for providing support to the terror group Mohammed Jamal Quist, 26 of the son of Palestinian immigrants and grew up in Virginia. Israeli soldiers at a checkpoint on Thursday after the West Bank town of Yalta. The Israeli police said the Palestinian government who killed 4 people in Tel Aviv on Wednesday were from Yada. United Nations Chief Ban Ki-moon said on Thursday that Saudi Arabia had exerted unacceptable and undue pressure on the world body after the UN. Sir John Major and Tony Blair warned the vote that the EU would jeopardize the unity of the UK as a campaign together in Northern Ireland. The United Nations Human Rights Committee announced ruled on Thursday on a case brought to the bottom by Emma and the Bell, an Irish woman who had been told that her unborn baby would not survive her pregnancy, troubling the United Kingdom. New Delhi, women traveling on buses in India will soon be able to alert the police that they are distressed by hitting the panic button. Rome, former town Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi will have heart surgery to correct the defective valve and after a heart attack that doctors said could have killed him. Sydney, China spends about $10 billion a year on propaganda campaigns. Mogadishu, Somalia, more than 1 in al-Shabaab militants were killed on Thursday when the militant Islamic group organization attacked an Union military base. Auschwitz, Poland. Thousands of missing personal items belonging to Holocaust victims were discovered at the Polish Academy of Science in Warsaw. Following the murder of a teenager in front of the Boston High School on Wednesday afternoon, Boston police exhorted community members to help them solve crime by offering information. Austin, Texas. A Texas high school valedictorian would describe herself as undocumented in a tweet telling her academic accomplishments said she didn't intend to cause the offense. 21 students on Thursday saw more than $150 million in cash money orders from Delaware, where more than 1 million businesses taking advantage of funding incorporating laws and unclaimed financial property is a major source of state revenue. The death penalty case concerned Brundley Dickinson, who was the Philadelphia District Attorney in 1986 when he offered by the capital prosecution of Terrence Williams. Baltimore, the 36 Baltimore police officers accused of the death of Freddie Gray went on trial Thursday with the defense asking that the criminal charge be dropped. Houston, 3 people were killed Thursday after a small plane suddenly went down in the outskirts of Houston Airport, authorities said. Miami, John Virtue, a journalist who worked for United Press International for 18 years, much of time in the London American bureaus, died on Saturday. He was A1. In Washington, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled Thursday that Puerto Rico is not sovereign and not free to enforce its own criminal laws. Frank Emerson is trying to ignore bend the bylaws by limiting sale to Paramount Movie Studio, but it would not be able to succeed much longer. People with a hangover for breeder and no longer be in line for Chipotle first on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Most software school and tech chain with less than the number of locations as Chipotle has instead forming fast casual king. Paris, a French court fined Uber Technologies $907,000 on Thursday for running illegal taxi service with non-professional drivers that slapped off fines of 2 of its executive the first such criminal case in Europe. Wall Street talks and financial energy stocks way. Dow closed today, down 19.86 points at 1795.19. SP 5 down 3.64 points at 2,115.48. And Nasdaq down 60.03 points at 4,958.62. It's easy to think that evolution has led to the ability of modern humans to clever and apes, but there are some strange incursions along the way. In section of the rock core from the CO2 storage reservoir showing physical basalt where the Waldemar fractured calcium carbonate mineralization. Meltwater pores by the channel in Greenland ice. They Keep away by the 2015 is harbinger future in which a jet stream keeps sending Greenland and administrative system that drive major melt. Meet Norian, Muscovine, Tennessee, and Augustine, the newest elements of the periodic table to receive names. It seems like Iowa teens never listen, but the new U.S. government finds morning kids are getting some health messages loud and clear. U.S. Food and Drug Administration and another international regulators law enforced on Thursday and announced results of series of actions to combine legal and counterfeit medicines. Since winning the gold medal in 1960, Mohammed Ali has never been far from public eye. Take a look. In Mansfield, final pavement on school in North Main Street is scheduled for Friday night and will temporarily close part of Winter Street. Pavement operations have been scheduled to be completed earlier, but a problem and an asphalt plan created a delay. Town manager Bill Ross said, as a result of the accommodation, the pavement operation to be scheduled. Pavement on North Main Street from Consider Drive to the Foxborough line is expected to begin. 7 p.m. Friday, North Main Street will remain open, but delays are expected. Residents will not be allowed to enter our driveways through new pavement schools, which could take 3 minutes longer. Pavement in the School Street from Plymouth to 863 School Street should begin around 11 p.m. The usually entrance at Old Elm Street will be closed for several hours during paving, but the opposite would end will remain open. Once again, residents will not be able to get in and out of the driveways for about 30 minutes until the new pavement cools. Boston. State police say they arrested a man who left Ohio while facing domestic assault and narcotics charges. Police say 47-year-old Richard Harvey, who was last known to dress as Parvis Bernard, was taken into custody by troopers on Route 185 Swansea, Massachusetts on Thursday morning. Police said Harvey left Ohio while facing domestic assault and narcotics charges and a warrant for arrest warrant issued out of Cuyahoga County, Ohio in October. Peter Childers, 506 10 for Spot the Port. Red Sox 7-9 off. Tomorrow they'll open up a 3-game series in Minneapolis against the Minnesota Twins. Beginning tomorrow night. The Pawtucket Red Sox edge out to Toledo, but ends 2-1 to McCoy. And in the top of the 8th, it's the Texas Rangers leading the Houston Astros 5-3 in top of the 8th. It's way to explain the Capitals' 30-point victory in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. That they played hard and the Warriors didn't. Rafael Nadal has withdrawn from Wimbledon with a wrist injury, making the announcement Thursday on his Facebook page, and the message which was written in Spanish. Nadal said he decided to withdraw from the season's 3rd Grand Slam event. Pittsburgh president seemed to matter to Pittsburgh when eager to see the 10's first major sport championship clinch in decades. But that's just fine with him, and Griffin said Wednesday that then Judy devoted those days to trying to capitalize on the chance that Cleveland Browns have given him to resemble a professional career. Peter Childers on 508 on this Thursday evening, and it's time now for a Trevor Report. Let's study off down in Rhode Island, where 95 is outbound side. It's open, protect all you at the downtown Providence, and it's backed up all the way down to Route 37 in Wark. 95 on the northbound side, so 295 Wark all the way at the downtown Providence. 195 on the westbound side, and it's so from Street Conway to downtown Providence. 146 both ends, a little slow to Route 99. 99 northbound side, a little slow around 14. 22 in Woodstock. 295 to the southbound side, slow around 6 in Johnson. 295 to northbound side, slow for West Walk to Route 12 Johnson. Jamestown to Newport Bridge out. Lincoln Mount Hope Bridge out. Little slow. 95 on the southbound side is backed up from 120 all the way out to 295 and northbound of 295 on the northbound side, it did slow around Route 1 to Route 95 in Amber. 24 on the southbound side is back to 128 in Kenton all the way to Route 495 and all the way to Route 44 in Taunton. 140 on the southbound side, a little slow in the Bedford stretch. Route 3 on the southbound side is slow from the split all the way out to Route 18 in Weymouth. Born in Suburban Bridge, Lincoln Born Bridge on the northbound side, a little slow. 495 on the both ends, a little slow from Hudson all the way out to the Mass Pike in Westburg. 290 on the westbound side is slow from Shrewsbury all the way out to Worcester. Out in Boston vicinity, 128 on the northbound side is slow from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to the Braintree split. 120 on the northbound side is slow from the split all the way out to Route 20 and Randolph. And then it breaks again over the Pike all the way out to Route 114 Peabody, South Expressway, and both ends slow from the Pike down the split. 93 both ends to downtown Boston is backed up. 93 is southbound side, so Summerville is Zake Bridge. 93 to the northbound side, so Zake Bridge all the way at the Bedford and Middlesex Falls with reservation. 1 a.m. both ends. It's slow go from 7 account tunnels. Mass parking on the eastbound side. It's slow from South Boston all the way to the Zaki Bridge. Mass parking on the westbound side. It's slow from Lower Port all the way to South Boston via the Ted Williams Tunnel. Mass park on the westbound side. It is backed up from 93 in Boston to Puerto and then hit again for Austin Brad tolls all the way at the Framingham. Mass parking in the eastbound side. It's slow from Newton all the way up to Austin Brad tolls. Route 1 on the northbound side. So from Route 6 in the River all the way up to Route 95. Mass parking in the eastbound side. It is so from South Boston to Logan Airport via Ted Williams Tunnel. Route 3 on the northbound side. So from Route 120 Burlington all the way to Billerick and then again from 495 all the way to the Route 40. 93 on the northbound side. So 125 in North Andover all the way to the Twin. 495 of both ends slow from Tewksbury to Chelmsford. 495 on the northbound side. So from 93 in Lawrence all the way at the 213 Midland. Up in New Hampshire, Everett Turnpike on the northbound side, also the National West Stretch. Spalding Turnpike on the northbound side, so from Portsmouth all the way, Route 4 in Dover. Up in Vermont and New Hampshire, highways are looking good except I-89 and I-91 southbound side backed up after the Canadian border. Route 1 on the southbound side, also before 295 in Brunswick and 295 on the southbound side it is, so from Portland all the way to South Portland and 295. Northbound side also on Route 1 in Westbrook, Maine. On the main turnpike on the northbound side, it is so after 202 in Lewiston, Maine. Out in Connecticut, 91 on southbound side is so from Windsor all the way down to downtown Hartford, 91 on the northbound side, so from Hartford all the way up to Windsor. I-291 in the eastbound side, will start to I-91, I-84 on the westbound side, so from Hartford to New Britain. I-84 in the eastbound side, back from Denbury all the way up to Route 80 in Waterbury. I-84 on the westbound side, also the Waterbury stretch. Route 91 on the southbound side, so Middletown around Route 691, 691 on the westbound side, also on Route 91. Mare Parkway on the eastbound side, it is backed up from Newark all the way up to Hamden and 95. On the northbound side, it is so from 287 in New York State all the way up to New Haven. 95 on the southbound side, also on New Haven and highways and byways in New York State, New York City are slow going. New York State 3 on northbound side, also from Hudson all the way past 912M. 99 on the westbound side, also on 912M. And 99 on the westbound side, so from 787 in Albany all the way up to Colony. And 290 on both ends, also in downtown Buffalo. 190 on the southbound side, it's backed up from Niagara Falls all the way up to downtown Buffalo, just around the thruway. Okay, look at MBT alerts at 5:12. Kabir Rail looking good on the subway. Still on that's one of the minor delays due to traffic and the Nestle 5 Swiss minor delays due to traffic. And the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Chell News on 5:13 p.m. on this Thursday evening, and it's time now for a weather report. Look at that radar, and it's looking good. Wait, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, we're going to have some forecast got about 46 degrees. West about 7 miles gusts to 26 miles an hour. For Friday, most sides got at 71 degrees. Northwest about 10 miles gusts to 22 miles an hour. Friday night, forecast about 44 degrees. Calm wind. For Saturday, most sides got about 74 degrees. Calm wind becoming south. Westbound 5 to 7 miles an hour. In the afternoon, Sunday night, chance of showers with thunderstorms are possible at 2 a.m. Most gusts got about 60 degrees. Southward about 6 miles an hour. Chance of 30%. Sunday, slight chance of showers with thunderstorms before 8 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Front side skies about 79 degrees. Chance of 20%. Saturday night, forecast about 54 degrees. Monday, most of the forecast cover at 72 about 54 degrees. Tuesday, most of the forecast cover at 78 about 57 degrees. Wednesday, most of the forecast cover at 38 about 58 degrees. And Thursday, most of the skies about 77 degrees. Currently not near its overcast skies, and at 68 degrees, humidity 30%, 20 above Celsius. That's going to be for the Peter Channel. 5 o'clock news, and it's June 9th, 2016 on a Thursday evening. Good evening and goodbye. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late hour report. Have a good evening.